everybody, welcome back. So today's episode is going to be an attempt at a Halloween kind of makeup tutorial inspired by Nicole Guerriero's diamond school that she's just done. This is my first attempt at Halloween makeup, so take a look. So first we're going to put on a primer just to put a base on underneath everything and make sure everything sticks properly. Next, we're going to add on our foundation just to have another layer of a base. So now I'm putting on concealer so that I can build up on the white of the mouth so the teeth actually stand out. So now with a brown eyeshadow out of one of my Urban Decay palettes, I am building up the darkness in the eye socket. I will be going in with darker shades, but I like to start off soft and then build up from there. I'm adding the lighter concealer onto my eyelids just to remind myself to keep that area nice and light. Here I'm using the black that came in the Halloween palette I got from Walgreens and just making squiggles around my eye socket to give it more of a depth and that make it look not so perfectly circular. Using the white lipstick I got from the Halloween area in Walgreens, I am really whitening up my mouth area so that the teeth can really stick out. Now I'm going in more with the black from the Halloween palette and drawing a line right across my mouth so that I can start with the teeth. I didn't end up using primer on my lips, and now looking back at it, I wish I would have. Maybe that would have made a difference with the product sticking a little bit better. Who knows? But I did what I could with what I had. So here I am utilizing the same black paint and attempting to create teeth out of what I thought were little houses, which ended up being squares. Who's that baby? Naked baby! Now I'm just adding some funky squiggles to try to map out the hollows in my cheekbones and give more of dimension to my face. Can't forget to map out the nose, and again I am using brown to start with and then I will build up from there. brown to deepen the hollows in my face and give a more of a shadowy effect. I'm going to go in again with some darker browns and then ultimately with the black on top. You can go in with black right away, that is your choice, but I didn't feel confident enough to go ahead and put such a dark color on my face. I really felt that this technique made a huge difference. It's just adding a little bit more shadow effect to the face, creating that with just a regular flat brush that I got out of the artistry kit from Joann's Fabric. And now with a fluffy shadow brush, I am going to be buffing it out just to get rid of the harsh lines. So here is my attempt to map out the hollows of my temple by making a 3 on my forehead and then just shading it in with a light brown, of course, at first, and then following it up with darker shades. Here I am going in with a darker shade of brown and touching up the edges and making that a little bit more precise. So now with Spirit Gum, I got this at Halloween City. I'm just creating a tacky surface for the jewels to stick on.
Change the style up, switch the soundboard.
And now it's time for the rhinestones. This part was surprisingly tricky because the Spirit Gum kept getting stuck on the tweezers and my fingers, making everything sticky and just a little bit harder to detach from my fingers. But I got these gems from Joann's and I got a big bag of them for really cheap and I have a lot left over.
Yo, I really thought they wanted, I really thought they needed, I really thought they really got the drive to complete it. Now I'm running like Adidas, 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 Adidas. Really thought they wanted, I really thought they needed, I really thought they really got the drive to complete it. Now I'm running like Adidas, I've been running like Adidas, I've been running like Adidas.
more gems because I've tried doing the cracks and failed horribly. So I felt like this was a better outcome for me. And now I'm just touching up my teeth and making a little bit brighter utilizing a white eyeliner. This spear gum is like temporary Botox. I can't smile or laugh or do anything causing facial expressions apparently. But this is the final look. I didn't do the cracks that she does. I found it a little too difficult and it was just messing up the face for me. Had a little problem with the teeth portion, but I would say for my first attempt at a Halloween makeup look, I did pretty good. I'm enjoying the rhinestones, but it is 2 o'clock in the morning now, and now I just have to take all this off. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe below so that you can get notified of whenever I post a new video. This is all I have for you tonight. As always, I am the Mamarazzi.